Okay, so let's lay out a rafter. First thing you're gonna see me do is reference my drawings and then go ahead and crown up on my lumber. I always set my crown away from me and I mark it so that I know which side of my rafter needs to have the long point of the ridge. And we're set up for that now. So you see how I set my square up the way we taught you in class, tongue in left hand, blade in right hand, top side of the lumber, and we're going to set our stair gauges on the outside of the framing square. From there, you'll see me set it by setting the square and then dragging my stair gauges into where my square is. All right, that way my square is already accurate. Then you'll see me drag it into, it touches the edge of the wood, and then go ahead and lock that down. From there, you can fine tune it to get it exactly what you need. All right, so let's just watch the process. I want to take a quick look by eye and double check my numbers. I have 12 there and I have my unit rise of 8 inches for this sample. From there, now I'm looking at my span is 8 foot. That tells me that my run is 4 foot, meaning I want to take 4 steps using the step off method. So you'll see me mark the ridge line, label it step 1, and then mark the back end of my square. And then I'll keep doing that. Slide it, mark the back end, label 2, back end. This is step number 3. Let me go ahead and mark that. And then line it up, crow's foot at the back end, step number 4. Then we're going to slide past step 4 and extend that through. That is wall line. That's where our bird's mouth is going to go when we lay it out. But right now, we're going to switch over to the tail. The drawing says overhang of 10 inches. Right now, I'm in line for projection, so you'll see me rotate it along parallel with the top of the rafter. I'll make my measurement, and then I'll swing it back in line with my stair gauges that are holding my slope. From there, we're going to mark that through. I realized I forgot. So 10 inches is my overall length of my tail. So I went back in an inch and a half to include my inch and a half thickness for my fascia. Now you'll see me measure down. Since it's 2 by 6, I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 inches, and I'll make the mark there for me to slide over to my left and square that off along the blade. So now I can write it in there. That represents my 2 by 6 fascia, and my overall length is still 10 inches, which is what I wanted. So now let's go ahead and do the bird's mouth. All I'm going to do is slide my square so that it lines up on the 3.5 inch mark with the outside of the tongue. I'm going to make a line there, and I want that line to hit the bottom edge of the wood so I can slide my square over to it and then go ahead and mark my seat cut for my bird's mouth. Then I throw an X saying that I'm cutting that out. Now we're just taking off half the thickness of the ridge, which is 3/4. Mark it, slide it, mark it, cross out that ridge line so I know where I'm cutting. And that is your rafter layout real quick.